I first met you in a dream and then saw you on YouTube before the winter study. As a single mother, I ran businesses many times and was scammed. I even sued the scammers. I started to open a factory making interior design materials in Hangsung, but I was scammed again during machinery installation. The construction is now 80% complete, but due to financial difficulties, the factory has been at a standstill since last November. In the midst of all that, a man asked me to be a life companion to start a new life working together at a cafe he owns. In your lecture, you have said that there is nothing free in the world and that there must be a justification in doing anything. Should I go along with this man as a life companion? Can you please teach me what I need to learn?
What we think of our life partners is important. From now on, don't believe in life companionship lasting forever just because you consider him to be a life companion. It's not right to do so in the future. A life companion will be a life companion for a month if you live rightly for a month. This is how it will be in the future. If you live together for 3 years, then you become a partner for 3 years. You can live well together for life only when both of you have worked hard for each other. That is how you can become lifelong companions. Don't ask someone if you can consider someone to be your life companion. It all depends on what you do. This is the future. Don't think that they will be patient and continue to stay with you forever. Things will change depending on your energy level. Conditions change depending on your actions. When anyone acts incorrectly, they will fall relentlessly no matter who they are. In Jangpop Shide, everyone's true colors will be revealed. If you act correctly, then many people will come to you. If you act incorrectly, even the people around you now will leave. If you do well, all the gold and silver treasures that have come to you will not leave. If you act even better, more gold and silver treasures will come to add strength to it. What happens if you don't act right? All the treasures you are holding will escape you. If you try to hold on to it tightly, nature will break your fingers so that you have to let go. If you try to hold on to it despite broken fingers, nature will break the rest of your grasp. That's how treasures leave you. Do not resist. Don't try to fight the laws of nature. You are the only one to lose. Sancheon Shide was the era of giving, but in Hucheon Shide, if you use the resources incorrectly, they will leave you automatically. Do not equate your possessions leaving you as being scammed. You met this person because you failed to learn. Therefore, your possessions are leaving you. It is not a scam. A person came to you as a relationship, not as a scammer. You need to change how you distinguish. If you are acting incorrectly, like being greedy or lazy, then someone will come to take your possessions. They will come to take it away precisely. There is nothing to gain by fighting it. If you win a court battle, do you benefit? Not really. Court judgment in favor of you won't even cover the cost of legal proceedings. It won't be enough. Realize your fault quickly and don't try so hard to fight it. Realize your faults and deal with the problem little by little as much as the environment allows. Then, as you do your job, you will receive exactly what you need in just the right amount. You were scammed and you fight to get your possessions back. Do you think you'll get your things back? No, you won't. As much as you put an effort into getting your possessions back, they will add up only to be lost again. It was all a waste of time. Don't say you've been cheated by anyone. You lost it because you lacked ability. Don't call them a scammer. When you do something for a long time, you become very skilled at it. People who scam are doing it as their job. In this society, scammers are now doing it as a profession. Scammers are also God's soldiers, and God created them and sent them out as His agents. Why? Because there are a lot of people who are deficient. God created these agents to fulfill their roles. It means that you are the cause of making society go bad. The person being scammed is the one who made this society bad. And if you keep blaming society and say you did the right thing, then you have to suffer again. That is why society is having a hard time now. If you say that you did the right thing, when in fact you did the wrong thing, nature has to punish you, so it creates an even more terrible agents. This is how you face another circumstance of hardship. If you are faced with hardship, it means that there must be a fault that lies within you. This you must understand. If you are having a hard time, there is definitely a fault that you have committed. Find it fast. As you search for the answer in your hardship, your difficulties will resolve. If you have found a new life companion to live together, it is okay to live together if both of you help each other to grow and study. However, if you rely on that person to get some financial assistance because you are having a hard time, in a short while, you will have to pay the price for sure. When you're having a hard time, you are weak, so you're bound to be fooled again. You think people are helping you, but in reality, you've been duped again. Are you going to say that you've been cheated again? If you rely on someone when you're weak, you're bound to be taken advantage of by that person. When we are weak, we go to a religious organization and depend on it. That's why we fall and are deceived by religion. When you go to religion when you're weak, they manipulate you to get everything they need out of you. If your level of study is inadequate, after a while, religion kicks you out. You need to understand religion correctly. Right now, if you show your weakness, the religious organization will try to draw its energy from you. They hang on and grow with your energy. You should have studied and learned your lessons as much as you gave money to the religion. However, if you didn't, then as time passes 10 or 20 years, you are eventually cast out as a fool. Your life becomes hard. When you join any organization, you should see if there's anything to be learned from there. You shouldn't go with the hope of getting good luck by praying. Then, in the end, your life gets so hard that you'll be forced out of the organization. It is a good thing to join a group to learn something. You may go to pray for good fortune because your life is hard initially. But as time passes by, you have to quickly come to your senses and return to your life. Do not go to believe in God. God never said to come to believe in Him. Living correctly is believing in Him. Living your life correctly is faithfully following God's will. Society should be teaching these kinds of principles. God loves and cares for everyone. When you do your job well in your position, He leads you on the right path and gives you power and fortune. But if you're not doing your duty well, then He also gives you a whipping. Does God always help you? No. Giving you a good whipping is also helping you. You have to wake up quickly. If your hardships are solved through temporary measures and you don't make any effort yourself, then your life will become even harder. You should know this principle. The only way to live correctly in today's society is to learn and study. Do you understand?